Good morning, my dear sorcerers and witches. I was reading a lot of messages of people that say they need help about debates when they want to refute an argument of other person. Unfortunately, today this video is about refutation and rebuttal in a debate. But first of all, I am going to start by explaining what is a refutation and rebuttal. Okay, so I know that you don't want a boring explanation. Oh, so I have the idea to explain with magic. And maybe a lot of you are thinking how I can explain this with magic. The answer is I think that you already know is about Harry Potter. More specifically about Hogwarts houses.
Before you can take your seats, you must be sorted into your houses. They are Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin.
But today I just going to talk with the two most interesting, which are Gryffindor and Slytherin. I'm going to start by saying that refutation is Gryffindor and rebuttal is Slytherin. Also, two things. When I say house, I mean debate. But you know this is a magical explanation. And the magical spells are arguments that you can use in your debate. So, start. Refutation Gryffindor. Proves that something is false. We can say that is an attack against the other argument based on things that are real. And you have proof that this is true. Then your house proves that how they are wrong, and your house is the good side. We can say a magic spell like Everte Statum that hit the opponent hard, causing them to fly through the air, but well, in a debate is when you show to the other house your arguments. Now I'm going to explain rebuttal. Slytherin is an opposing argument or debate. An example, a magic spell. Okay, with this spell, a disarming charm causes whatever an opponent is holding at the moment of receiving the spell. Usually they want flight out of reach. We can imagine our opponent with an argument in their hand, like a wand, and we launched a powerful argument. Well, this is into a magic word, or when someone is saying arguments to the other person in a debate. And the magical spell is a rebuttal that tries to weaken the opponent, and of course, you win the debate with these magical spells. In the world of Harry Potter, we can say this is a Quidditch game, but only one can win. Maybe Slytherin or maybe Gryffindor. But we know who will win. Do you know? I give you a clue. Well, this was all for the video of today. I hope that you enjoyed this. As Dumbledore said, you will win the House Cup. Or, in other words, you will win the debate. If you want to know more about this topic, my friends will give you more information. Bye bye, sorcerers and witches.
Gryffindor!
Welcome little friends to my channel Sweet and Fun. My name is Helen. I am going to talk about structure on rebuttal in a debate. In the debate there are rebuttal. To make a good rebuttal you have to follow steps. Okay? The step 1, restate your team's argument. In this step, what you should do is raise in argument as a team that is the support of the issues to be refuted. For example, for the beginning, the idea is our argument was. Next step 2, identify the counter-arguments. It should be noted that in order to refute, it is necessary to identify the counter-arguments of the other teams and make them invalid. For example, the other team said. The step 3, provide a reason for why the counter-argument is not important. For this, evidence must be present either of authoritative arguments or an argument in which it is shown with a video or statistics, what else, or what has been said. For example, however, and finally, step 4, show why the original is more important than the other themes. This step is the one that brings together the previous step to show valid evidence of the argument that was given at the beginning and what support it has and the reason which are important more than the other theme. For example, therefore our argument is still true. It is important beginning the introduction, the idea that we connect. Okay, it is important to follow these steps to be able to rebuttal well and so to show strong arguments to win the other team. If you follow this step, it will help a lot in the debate in the position refute. Okay, my little friends, thank you for being on my channel. I hope you like my content. Bye.
Hello guys, welcome to this new video today. I am going to talk about some characteristics of reputation. So, I am going to leave you with the intro and let's go with the video. Assertiveness. Use of positive sentence to express and defend personal preference. It is a disclosure skill that exposes individual information to understand and satisfy our communication needs through our concise, congruent, clear, direct, and balanced expression. The second characteristic would be security. The more confident you are in the construction of your own arguments, the more difficult it will be for others to question your personal position. Okay, let's continue with the following feature. Cohesion. The arguments present must be clear, precise, and above all they must support a main hypothesis. This is the only way to achieve a strong thesis that is difficult to debate. It is also necessary to prevent or anticipate counter-arguments that reinforce the points that could mean a break in the discourse. These will be some of the most important characteristics that must be taken into account when talking about the rebuttal in a debate. The first stage will be know your argument. You need to have a solid grasp on the topic, your stance on the topic, the reason that support that stance, and the evidence that you will use to support those reasons. It's easy to know your argument if you have a written case, but in an impromptu setting, you can keep up with the argument you or your team is presented by taking notes. And the second tip was, make an outline of your argument to refer to as your rebuttal. Don't write out a whole speech because this will waste your preparation time and will lazy cost to read from the paper instead of making a contact with the judge. Instead, put your arguments into an outline that you can refer to in order to make sure all of your points are addressed in your rebuttal. Well guys, I hope you like this video. If I helped you, I hope you support me with a like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.
Welcome to a new video of Word Imagination. I'm Vanessa Sosa, and today I will give you some tips of rebuttal. I will start with contradictions made with the previous argument. Because this is a team event, two teammates may have a similar or contradictory arguments, which will make you, the opponent, able to argue and refute much easier. Let me talk. Do the reasoning and logic make sense? Many times, debaters will give arguments that don't make sense and are not logical, so make a refutation against that. If we make a senseless argument, the opponent may take that argument in his favor. The third tip: what is the evidence like? Does the evidence support the argument? It is outdated. Is the author credible? Make this your refutation when argue against the evidence. The fourth tip: do your arguments refute the other team's arguments? Use your argument as a refutation and show how you are winning the debate in a much easier fashion than having to create brand new refutations. Okay, tip number 5. Identify the possible arguments against your argument. This activity should be done before the actual debate. Knowing what your opponent may present against you can allow you to develop your rebuttals faster during the actual debate. For added insight, ask another debater how they will counter your arguments and write out possible defenses to these potential arguments. This exercise will give you ideas to come back to later while you are in the debate. Sometimes it is the best to plan ahead with your refutation and rebuttals. Remember, you know when the debate will be, so before the debate happens you can make your refutation. This will help you make a stronger refutation and rebuttals and not have to think on the spot on what you're going to say. Also, this can help you make multiple refutation in your debate. While this is more advanced skill, having your refutation and rebuttals planned out ahead of the debate can help you have a better strategy during the debate. Okay, to conclusion, we have talked about a lot of things. Refutations are important parts of debate. They prove how the other team's arguments are wrong, or they prove how the other team's refutation don't diminish the value of the original argument. Okay, but remember, to structure your refutation and rebuttals, make them clear so then everyone can understand them. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon. Bye bye.